was born on April 14, 1891, in Mhau, Madhya Pradesh, India. He was the youngest of 14 children. His family belonged to the Mahar caste, considered untouchables. Life was hard for young Bhimrao. He faced discrimination from a young age, but he also had a strong spirit. Ambedkar's father was in the Indian Army. Education was important to him, and he encouraged his children to learn. Bhimrao was a bright student who excelled in school. However, even in school, he faced discrimination. Teachers would not touch his notebooks, and he was made to sit separately from other students. These experiences had a profound impact on young Bhimrao. He saw firsthand the injustice of the caste system and vowed to fight against it. He believed that education was the key to equality and knew he had to work hard to achieve his goals. Bhimrao's early life was filled with challenges, but it was also a time of great learning and determination. He refused to be defined by his caste and was determined to create a better future for himself and for all those who suffered from discrimination. His early experiences shaped his worldview and fueled his lifelong fight for social justice. Thirst for knowledge. Bhimrao Ambedkar was a brilliant student with an unquenchable thirst for knowledge. Despite facing immense discrimination, he excelled in his studies. His academic journey was marked by numerous achievements. He earned a degree in economics and political science from Bombay University, becoming one of the first untouchables to graduate from this prestigious institution. But Ambedkar's thirst for knowledge did not stop there. He went on to study at Columbia University in New York City, earning a master's degree in 1915 and a PhD in 1917. His doctoral thesis was on the caste system in India. After Columbia, Ambedkar moved to London and enrolled at the London School of Economics. He earned a second master's degree and a PhD in economics. He also studied law at Gray's Inn and became a barrister. Ambedkar's pursuit of education was not just about personal achievement. He saw it as a tool for social change, believing that education was the key to empowering the oppressed. He wanted to use his knowledge to fight for the rights of the untouchables. Ambedkar's educational journey was long and arduous, marked by financial hardship, social isolation, and racial prejudice, but he never gave up. He knew that education was his weapon against injustice. His unwavering dedication to learning made him a scholar and a leader, inspiring generations to come. Breaking barriers. Upon returning to India, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar dedicated his life to fighting for the rights of the untouchables, whom he called Dalits, meaning broken or oppressed. He believed that the caste system was a moral evil that needed to be eradicated. He challenged traditional Hindu beliefs and practices that perpetuated caste discrimination. In 1927, Dr. Ambedkar led the Mahad Satyagraha. He and his followers marched to a public water tank in Mahad, Maharashtra, asserting their right to drink water from the tank, which was prohibited to Dalits. This act of defiance challenged the deeply ingrained social hierarchy of India and ignited a nationwide movement for Dalit liberation. 3 years later, Dr. Ambedkar led the Kalaram Temple Satyagraha in Nashik, Maharashtra. He and his followers attempted to enter the Kalaram Temple, a Hindu temple dedicated to Rama, where entry to Dalits was forbidden. The Satyagraha challenged the authority of the upper castes and asserted the right of Dalits to practice their faith without discrimination. Dr. Ambedkar's fight for equality extended beyond symbolic protests. He founded several organizations to uplift Dalits, including the Bahishkrit Hitakarini Sabha, the Independent Labour Party, and the Scheduled Castes Federation. Through these organizations, he provided education, employment opportunities, and legal aid to Dalits. Dr. Ambedkar's fight for equality was met with fierce opposition from conservative Hindus. He was threatened, assaulted, and ostracized, but he remained undeterred. He knew that the path to justice was long and arduous and was willing to pay any price for the liberation of his people. His courage, determination, and unwavering commitment to social justice continue to inspire people all over the world. Voice for the voiceless, Ambedkar in politics. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar's fight for social justice led him to the realm of politics. He recognized that political power was crucial to dismantle the caste system and uplift the marginalized. In 1936, he founded the Independent Labour Party. He aimed to represent the interests of Dalits, labourers and other oppressed communities in British India. Ambedkar's political ideology was rooted in social democracy. He believed in a society based on liberty, equality and fraternity. He advocated for separate electorates for Dalits, ensuring their representation in government. This demand was met with opposition from Mahatma Gandhi, who feared it would further divide Hindu society. Despite their differences, Ambedkar and Gandhi recognized the need for Dalit upliftment. They engaged in negotiations and reached the Pune Pact in 1932. It reserved seats for Dalits in the legislature within a joint electorate. While Ambedkar wanted separate electorates, he accepted the compromise as a step towards Dalit representation. In 1947, when India gained independence, Ambedkar was appointed as the chairman of the drafting committee of the Indian Constitution. This was a testament to his intellectual prowess and his unwavering commitment to social justice. He played a pivotal role in shaping the Constitution, enshrining the principles of equality, fraternity and justice for all citizens. Ambedkar's political journey was marked by both triumphs and setbacks. He faced opposition from conservative forces. He navigated complex political landscapes. Through it all, his voice remained strong and clear. He advocated for the rights of the marginalized and challenged the status quo. Architect of a nation, Ambedkar and the Indian Constitution. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar's most enduring legacy is his contribution to the Indian Constitution. As the chairman of the drafting committee, he shaped the document that governs independent India. Ambedkar believed the Constitution should be a tool for social transformation. He enshrined principles of equality, fraternity and justice. The Constitution abolished untouchability and guaranteed equal rights for all citizens. Ambedkar's vision extended beyond the Constitution, advocating for education, economic empowerment and social reform. His legacy continues to inspire generations of Indians. He is remembered as the architect of modern India. Section 6. Buddhism, a new path to enlightenment. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar's lifelong struggle against caste discrimination led him on a spiritual quest for liberation. He explored various religions and philosophies. He sought a path that offered true equality and spiritual enlightenment. In 1956, he embraced Buddhism in a historic ceremony in Nagpur, India. Ambedkar's conversion to Buddhism was not a rejection of Hinduism, it was a rejection of the caste system that he believed was deeply entrenched in Hindu society. He saw Buddhism as a rational, egalitarian, and compassionate religion that offered a path to liberation from suffering. Ambedkar's conversion had a profound impact on the Dalit community in India. Thousands of Dalits followed his footsteps and embraced Buddhism. They saw it as a way to escape the oppression and discrimination they faced within the Hindu social order. Ambedkar's interpretation of Buddhism emphasized social justice, equality, and education. He founded the Buddhist Society of India and wrote extensively on Buddhism. He sought to revive Buddhism in India and present it as a path to liberation for all people. Ambedkar's conversion to Buddhism was a transformative event in his life and in the lives of millions of Dalits in India. It provided them with a new identity, a new sense of hope, and a new path to spiritual enlightenment. Section 7. Legacy of a legend. Ambedkar's enduring impact. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar passed away on December 6, 1956, just weeks after his historic conversion to Buddhism. He left behind a legacy that continues to inspire generations of Indians and people all over the world. He is remembered as a champion of social justice, a father of the Indian Constitution, and a beacon of hope for the marginalized. Ambedkar's impact on India is immeasurable. He played a pivotal role in shaping the country's destiny. His contributions extend beyond his role in drafting the Constitution. He was a prolific writer, a powerful orator and a visionary leader who dedicated his life to uplifting the downtrodden. Ambedkar's legacy is particularly significant for the Dalit community in India. He gave them a voice, a vision, and a path to liberation. He empowered them to fight for their rights and to strive for a more just and equitable society. Ambedkar's message of social justice, equality, and fraternity continues to resonate with people all over the world. His life and work serve as a reminder that even in the face of adversity, one person can make a difference. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar was a true icon. He was a man of immense intellect, unwavering determination, and boundless compassion. His life and legacy continue to inspire us to strive for a world where all people are treated with dignity, respect, and